Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. We'll watch Louisville in this one as they go up against Kansas City. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance to check out Kansas City's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Sunday,
the road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting lineup for Louisville. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Unseld in at the 5. And for Kansas City, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Jordan in at the 2. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to West. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Here's Unseld, covered by Towns. Unseld, pass to Doncic. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Louisville this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
Now here's Doncic. Inside, here's Duncan. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And when Duncan is moving like that to the basket off of the screen, he's incredibly tough to stop. So hard to match up with a guy at his size who can roll to the rim.
Here's Towns. Pass to Wilkins. Here's West. Buries it down low.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Unseld.
Kansas City foul. Anthony Towns. First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
West Unseld at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Howard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's the Liberty ball. Here's Maravich. And again, it's Louisville missing. For Kansas City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Marion with the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Duncan. Back to Hardaway. Here's Duncan. Pass to Maravich. Here's Duncan. It doesn't go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Jordan. That's good from Towns on the assist by Jordan.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kansas City on top, up by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you guys from the Knights in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Louisville trails by 3. Setting the floor for the Liberty. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Smith in at the 4-man position. To the middle. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there. Thank you. So it's the Liberty now after the basket by Kansas City. Doncic with the bucket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to Howard. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Howard.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
And so Howard nails them both. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Outside Durant. Back to Doncic. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Kansas City in the lead. Here's Wilkins. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Louisville. Pass to Doncic. 16 feet out. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
Yeah, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Howard. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his third free throw of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Dwight Howard.
One shot.
And that one falls for Howard.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Doncic. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. For three, Allen. And Louisville hits again from deep.
Well, that was just a quick glance from KD. He looks at the defense and makes the play.
Pass to Jordan. No luck on that one. Doncic outside. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
15. To center court. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's set, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, Biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
All right, let's talk about the Louisville Liberty now. A close game so far for them.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Dwight Howard really making a difference here.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's O'Neal in at the 4 slot. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And for Louisville, they've got Kevin Durant, and it's Allen in a 2-guard.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Doncic. He has 6. Jordan against Allen. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Well, the Knights shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Here's O'Neal. And a nice finish on the layup. And it's a 6-point Kansas City lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Duncan. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. The three is up. Offensive board. Allen, the pass to Duncan. Durant for three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Kansas City leading by 6. Here's O'Neal. And rejected.
That's an awesome defensive display by Duncan there, coming up with the block and aggressively sending that one back.
Jordan, the pass to O'Neal. Goes back up. Here's Wilkins. Pass to West. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Durant looking around. Now here's Doncic. Allen on the wing. Here's the floater. Unseld. And he gets the bucket.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Now a timeout called by Kansas City.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Hardaway. Shot is up. Wilkins with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marion, covered by Smith. Here's West. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Doncic.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
It's his first trip to the line. And he hits the first of 3. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low. Just 3 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Kansas City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. Deflected! And that'll be Kansas City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Knight's able to keep the possession. Pass to Wilkins. Here's West. Shot clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Here's Wilkins. Guarded by Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Louisville trails by 8. Now here's Doncic. Here's Duncan. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk.
Here's West, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. That one no good. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Kansas City leading by 9. Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Duncan tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's West, outside O'Neal. Pass to Jordan. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Outside O'Neal. And here's Jordan. Out of bounds. It'll be Liberty ball. Timeout called. Louisville. From the inbound. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
The Knights have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Jordan, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Wilkins. Fades away. A rebound by Duncan.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now here's Doncic. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's West, guarded by Doncic. So the Knights take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.